Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video I'd like to say Happy New Year, as well as a big heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you guys for being a part of the AFT and A2C family. I want to thank you guys for everything that you've done throughout the year for us. Thank you so very much, as well as look over some of the lessons learned throughout 2021. It's definitely been an interesting year, but as always, before I get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always guys, big thank you for all the likes you've provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's take a look at the year past. Guys, it's been an interesting year. Again, goes without saying, thank you to each and every one of you for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, everything that you've done for us, all the phone calls, all the well wishes, all the uplifting comments that you have mentioned to me over the phone when we've spoken to many of you guys, when I've spoken to many of you guys. And you're absolutely blew it out of the water in 2021, and I'm hoping for more of the same in 2022. Guys, there's been some really big stuff that's happened on our channel. I'm very excited to say you guys have helped us grow by over 500% in our subscriber base. We are still a small growing channel with less than 4,000 subscribers at the time of the recording of this video. However, you guys have really are the ones who helped us, because I didn't even know about this, but we've had over 3,000 shares all over the internet using social media, and I hardly ever ask you guys to even share our videos on social media in the first place. So you guys went above and beyond and took care of that, took care of business, and helped us out tremendously. Thank you guys for that. I also wanted to look over some of the examples of that I've seen throughout 2021 that have been absolutely heartwarming, because I've had lots of examples of folks that, we've helped, get their MC started, transition from being company drivers to being company owners, being carriers, being owner operators. We've helped a lot of folks get going. We've had folks buy equipment. One of the ladies that works with us as a carrier, she bought one of my trucks, is doing absolutely fantastic. She pulled the trigger, she went through, and she's a customer of ours and making incredible amounts of money. And she's one of the people that I actually would like to bring aboard and on one of our live videos that I plan to do in 2022, so you guys can hear straight from the horse's mouth, if you will, about their experiences and what their struggles have been and how things went throughout the year, and becoming a brand new carrier out there. Another example is an owner operator who I actually met in person. I actually met both of these folks in person, and lots of other you guys. We went out, to grab some food and, grabbed some coffee, had some really good heartfelt conversations. And this owner operator, he actually used to work for a different outfit where they were absolutely taking advantage of him. He came from some real dire straits, had some real hard times that he experienced, but he never gave up. He ended up purchasing a truck, became a leased on owner operator, in many cases now makes over $10,000 a week running with us under A2C Logistics. So very positive news there, and I absolutely love watching you guys hit the high dollar amounts and make it into our videos every single week. It has definitely been a very interesting year. We've had a lot of ups and downs. There's been a lot of restrictions set in place. The rates have been fantastic, but a lot of people have had some losses. Others have had some gains, and there's been restrictions by the the CDC, the FMCSA, the DOT, the World Health Organization, what have you, and you guys kept trucking on through all of it. And I want to say to all of you guys who are not part of the trucking community, you're not a CDL truck driver, make sure to thank a truck driver next time you see one, because believe me, if it wasn't for truck drivers, you would not have all the products and all the things that you're accustomed to utilizing every single day, because if truckers stop, America absolutely stops. So thank a trucker next time you see one. As far as some of the lessons learned, guys, I'll give you two lessons that have definitely stood out this year. Number one is to never give up. Throughout this year, I've seen lots and lots of folks that I've talked to. Many of them I've talked to well over a year. I keep notes on every single every single person that I talk with, and I see a lot of people that have really struggled and keep getting back up and keep doing it. A lot of the guys that I've talked to, they've really got beaten up, but they went through it. They never gave up. And the thing is, they're so successful now, and in many cases now they have company drivers. They've expanded their fleets, doubled their fleets, tripled, quadrupled their fleets in many cases. And had they given up, where would they have been? in the same exact place where they were prior to making the decision to continue going until they reach their goal. So never give up. And lesson 2, guys, is all about complainers. I've seen just as many of those because I've had folks that have just complained and they bring you down and everything's bad and everything's woe is me. And the problem with that type of personality is they never really get anywhere. And what I felt is that over time is that as you call them back month after month after month and you check in on them and you try to push them and motivate them, that you're actually taking away their complaints. And if you take that away from them, they have nothing to complain about, and they have to look forward to good things. And that's not what they're looking for. So please don't complain. Never give up. Push throughout 2022. Hit your goals. Your future self will thank you for it. Now, guys, lots and lots of well wishes for you guys, your families. I hope 2022 brings you lots of funds, good money, success, luck, joy, and most importantly, lots and lots of positive, strength and health in your life. Health is wealth, no matter how you cut it. If you don't have health, you have nothing. So may you be healthy, may you be wealthy. And guys, we have our last set of videos or loads that we want to show to you guys. So I'm going to switch over to camera. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? What are your plans for 2022? How can we help you reach those goals? And leave your comments in the comment section below. If you haven't hit the like button, please help us out. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more coming in 2022 that we haven't presented in this year. Definitely very excited for it. I'm going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over those we book for our customers, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back, guys. Let's take a look at some of these loads, some fantastic rates as always, except this week I highly recommend watching the video all the way through because there's some really interesting ones. Some folks made a huge amount of money in a short period of time. Some of the equipment might really surprise you, and definitely puts a cherry on top with some of this fantastic loads to finish off the year. We're going to start off with a reefer coming out of Burlington, Washington, going to Tip City, Ohio. It's a long run, 36,000 pound load of frozen food, a ton of miles, 2,421 miles, booked at $11,200 on a single load. Got them $463 per mile on a ton of miles. Well done to dispatch. Then Walton, Kentucky to Coralville, Iowa. This is a 40,000 pound load of frozen baked goods. 499 miles, booked at $1,700. Got them $341 a mile. And then Waterloo, Iowa to Lake Odessa, Michigan. This is a 40,000 pound load of food products. 494 miles, booked at $2,600. Got them $526 a mile. Very, very respectable. These guys did a great job. They ran for a week, grossed $15,500. Ran 3,414 loaded miles at $454 per loaded mile average. Excellent income, excellent gross for this reefer. Very well done. Next, I really wanted to show you guys these ones early on. This is a power only, doesn't have his own trailer, coming out of Pueblo, Colorado, with drops in Layton, Utah, and then back to Pueblo, Colorado. This was a round trip. Picked up a preloaded trailer, dropped it in Utah, picked up another one, and brought it back to the same exact facility, back in the same Colorado location. Now get this, 1,246 miles round trip run, booked at $6,500, having no trailer of their own. And that got them $522 a mile, running power only. Then out of Aurora, back to Aurora. Now this was an interesting one. This was again a preloaded trailer. All of this stuff is drop and hook. Basically driving around the state of Colorado. It was going to be 3 to 4 drops, guaranteed to be less than 400 miles. We don't know exactly what the total amount is, but they were saying it's between 350 and 400, definitely under 400. They booked this one at $3,000. I'll put down 400 miles on this one, max it out, which gets them at least $750 per mile. This is absolutely very well done. Now here's the kicker. They ended up grossing $9,500. Not too shabby, but here's the thing. They only did it in 3 days. Power only, without having their own equipment. They ran from Thursday to Thursday, grossed $9,500, ran 1,646 loaded miles, running all drop and hook freight. got 577 per loaded mile average. Absolutely killed it. Next, we got ourselves a regular dry van out of Great Falls, Montana to Wilmington, Illinois. It's a 44,000 pound load of foodstuffs. Originally booked at $4,400. Then we got another $200 in detention at the receiver for a 10-hour unload time, unfortunately. But it's 1,410 miles booked at $4,600. Got him $326 a mile. Then Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin to Davenport, Iowa. It's a 45,000 pound load of bottled water. 201 miles booked at $1,300. Got him $647 a mile. Then Ottumwa, Iowa to Englewood, Colorado. 43,000 pound load of soda. 763 miles booked at $4,000. Got him $524 a mile. And then Denver, Colorado, going to Great Falls, Montana. This is a 43,000 pound load of Coca-Cola drinks. This was a Protect from Freeze, so they had some, a little warmer running in there. 772 miles booked at $4,100. That's $531 per mile. Now this driver ended up grossing $14,000, running $2,000 a day average. Ran 3,146 loaded miles at an average of $445 per mile average. Very, very well done. And the previous guys did very well too. I mean, $9,500 in 3 days is absolutely over $3,000 per day. The one before that was, over $2,000 per day. Very, very well done. Next, we got ourselves a reefer coming out of Othello, Washington. This was a really interesting, going to Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. It's a 41,000 pound load of food products in a reefer. 1,679 miles booked at $8,600. Got him $512 a mile on a ton of miles. Then Curtis, Wisconsin, going to Indianapolis, Indiana. It's a 43,000 pound load of frozen sausage. 502 miles booked at $3,000. Got him $598 a mile on that one. Now, this driver only ran for 5 days, grossed $11,600 in 5 days, ran 2,181 loaded miles at an average of $532 per mile average, per loaded mile. Next, we got ourselves a dry van coming out of Salt Lake City, Utah to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is a 43.5 on the weight load of baled cardboard boxes. 1,193 loaded miles booked at $4,400. Got him $369 a mile. Then Ottumwa, Iowa to Englewood, Colorado. It's a 43,000 pound load of soda. 762 miles booked at $4,600. Got him $604 a mile. Then Aurora, Colorado to Pocatello, Idaho. It's a super light loaded 8,000 pounds of dry goods. 586 miles booked at $3,000. Got him $512 a mile. Way to go. $12,000 grossed in 6 days. Once again, that's $2,000 a day. Grossing, ran 2,541 loaded miles at an average of $472 per loaded mile average. Next, we got a reefer out of Lincoln, Nebraska to McCook, Illinois. 18,000 pound load of frozen cookie dough. It was booked originally at $2,750. Got him another $105 in detention for a 4-hour loading time at the shipper. 520 miles booked at $2,855. Got him $549 a mile. Then Alsip, Illinois to Portsmouth, Ohio. 43,000 pound load of some sort of belly full mix. It's a 60 to 70 degree load on the temp. The temp on the reefer. 396 miles booked at $2,400. Got him $606 a mile. Then Moorhead, Kentucky to Livonia, Michigan. It's a 42K load of produce. 371 miles booked at $2,500. Got him $674 a mile. Then Grand Rapids, Michigan to St. Louis, Missouri. 31,000 pound load of frozen food. 447 miles booked at $2,100. Got him $470 a mile. They finished off with Sikeston, Missouri to Cleveland, Ohio. 42,000 pound load of ice cream, running -15 on a reefer on this one. But it is cold outside from Missouri to Ohio. And this was, the driver had a special request to spend New Year's Eve in Ohio at home and be able to do their 34-hour reset in Ohio. So was able to do that. We were able to comply. 623 miles booked at $3,600. Got him $578 per mile. So got him to Ohio for New Year's Eve. Got his 34-hour reset done over the weekend. Got great money. And they ran Monday to Monday. Grossed $13,455 for the week. Ran 2,357 loaded miles at an average of $571 per loaded mile average. Plus got their 34-hour reset in over the weekend. Next, we got ourselves a dry van. This one's, again, interesting. Fontana, California, going to Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a very light loaded 8,000 pounds of domestic clothes washers. 1,879 miles booked at $7,600. Got them $404 a mile on a ton of miles. Then right out of Minneapolis, Zero Deadhead going to Tooele, Utah and Provo, Utah. It's an even lighter load at 7,000 pounds of automotive parts. 1,348 loaded miles booked at $5,476 dollars, got them 406 per mile on, again, a ton of miles. These guys ran Monday to Monday, grossed $13,076 gross, ran 3,227 loaded miles on just 2 loads, and got it at 405 per loaded mile average. Very well done. So guys, as always, if you're a lease down owner op, you're looking for a better opportunity, like many of the guys that I've covered at the first part of the video, start the year off strong, hit the road running, get with the right company. You don't need to take any sort of abusive ways with your current company. If they're not showing you your rate cons, if they're not giving you these kind of rates, if they're not providing you, the types of money that you should be making in this absolutely fantastic market that we've had going for well over 18 months now, definitely give us a call or text us. Same goes with carriers. We have a lot of carriers that we're dispatching. We've been doing this a very long time. Our dispatchers are very strong. We have no forced loads whatsoever. We work with lots of carriers who have their own company drivers. They have their own lease down owner operators. Whatever your operation is, get with us, get with the experienced guys out there. We will take care of you. You do that by giving us a call or by texting us at 801-448-6363. Go to our website at aftdispatch.com/go, or fill out our chat box at any one of our web pages, and click the learn more buttons at anywhere on our websites. You'll get more information from us. We'll get in touch with you. We'll have a nice chat, explain how the programs work, give you all the details, and get you going. Most importantly, guys, stay healthy, be wealthy in 2022. Take care.